morning, girls and boys. It's so good to see all of you, and I'm so happy to be here with my grandson Charlie again. Hi, Charlie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, girls and boys, we've been reading stories out of our Spark Story Bible, and a couple weeks ago, I actually did a Sunday school lesson with your cousins Zach and Jake, and it was about Isaac and Rebecca and how they asked for a child, and they actually had twins. They had twin boys. They had Jacob and Esau, and Jacob ended up in the end tricking Esau. So you can imagine your cousin Jake was Jacob and Zachary was Esau. Well, then last week Jacob ended up tricking Esau, but then last week Jacob wrestled in a dream, and it's supposedly that Jacob was wrestling with God. And so now in today's story, Jacob has a family, and a son named Joseph. Okay? So we're going to continue with our Spark Story Bible story on page 48, if any of you girls and boys have it and want to read it later on. And it's a story about Joseph and his brothers. So it's a story about brothers who were jealous. Charlie, do you know what that word jealous means?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us?
Like wanting something that somebody else has.
Exactly. It's being jealous means that you want something somebody else has. Now, we all sometimes want something that somebody else has, and that's natural. But when we do hurtful things to a person to get that, that's called a sin, right? God doesn't want us to act this way. We should really be thankful for what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to read the story, and while I'm reading the story, Charlie's going to work on a little art project here for us and then share it at the end. So this is called Joseph and His Brothers. Jacob lived with his family in a place called Canaan. He had many sons. One of Jacob's younger sons was named Joseph. Jacob spent more time with Joseph than with his other sons. He even had a special coat made for Joseph. It seemed to Joseph's brothers that their father loved Joseph more than he loved them. They felt sad and angry and probably jealous. Right, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
One night, Joseph had a dream. The next morning, he couldn't wait to tell everyone about it. I dreamed we were all in the field, tying stems of grain together. And suddenly, I couldn't believe my eyes. Your grain made a circle around mine and then bent over. You were bowing down to me. Isn't that exciting? Exclaimed Joseph. Okay. I don't think his brothers were too fond of that idea. Our grain did what? They laughed. Why do you think we would bow down to you like you were some kind of king? The brothers said angrily. Joseph hung his head and walked away slowly and sadly. The next night, Joseph had another dream. He excitedly told everyone about it in the morning. I had an even better dream last night. I looked up into the sky, and there I was. I saw the sun, the moon, and stars bow down to me. Isn't that amazing, he said. You want to see the picture, Charlie, too? Doesn't look too good for Joseph right now, does it? Mm-mm. This time, his father was listening. Jacob was angry with Joseph and said, "Why do you think your mother and I would stand next to your brothers and bow down to you as if you were a king? I don't like the strange dreams you are having. They will never come true."
And who is this talking?
This was Jacob, Joseph's father. Now his brothers and his father were really mad at him. Lucky for Joseph, Jacob decided to send his brothers off with the sheep for a while. Later, Jacob sent Joseph to find out how Joseph's brothers were doing with the sheep. As he was getting near them, his brothers saw him coming. "Here comes our dreaming brother. Let's get rid of him," they planned. They grabbed Joseph and threw him into a pit. Ouch! The rocks at the bottom of the pit were hard and sharp. "God, why are they doing this to me?" prayed Joseph. A group of traders walked by on their way to Egypt. The brothers thought they'd get rid of Joseph once and for all. They sold Joseph to the traders and watched as he was taken away. Want to see this, Charlie? Okay, girls and boys. So, Jacob's brothers were so jealous that they planned to kill him. How awful was that?
Very awful.
Yes, their father had made him a beautiful coat of many colors. After they threw him into the pit to die, they decided to get him out and sell him to some traders who came by on their way to Egypt. They sold him for 20 pieces of silver. What do you think of that, Charlie? 20 pieces of silver. Would you sell your brother for 20 pieces of silver?
No.
No. But before they sold him, they took his beautiful coat. And then they killed a goat and spread the blood of the goat on the coat. And then they showed the coat to their father, who was so sad and thought a wild animal had killed Joseph. They tricked their own father. But the story does have a happy ending. Much later, Joseph does get back together with his father and brothers. So, for an activity at home, girls and boys, maybe you can make a colorful coat like Charlie's making. You soon done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon.
So let's remember the story of Joseph and his brothers, and let's remember to be thankful for what we have and not to be jealous of others. So Charlie's finishing up here. He's going to show you his coat, and then we'll do a repeat after me prayer, okay? Wow. This is really colorful. How many different colors are you making it?
A lot.
A lot. Okay, one more color to add. Good job. Can you hold it up and show the girls and boys?
One more.
Awesome. Can you hold it up and show everybody? Isn't that amazing? Good job. All right, Charlie, can we do a repeat after me prayer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dear God,
Dear God,
thank you for all that you have given us.
thank you for all that you have given us.
Teach us to be thankful
Teach us to be thankful
and not jealous.
and not jealous.
In your precious name,
In your precious name,
amen.
amen.
Thanks, girls and boys, and thanks, Charlie, for helping me with the Sunday school lesson.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Hi kids, it's Mr. Adam here. You may have noticed it's Lent. Lent is a time of the church year when we talk about journeying. That's kind of a fancy word for going on a vacation or going from one place to another. And we talk a lot about journeying with Jesus. Maybe you've been on a trip somewhere and you're really focused on when are we going to get there? I want to get there, right? Are we there yet? I'm sure some of you have said that. I know I have. Instead, during Lent, we talk a lot about going on the way. And instead of thinking and focusing on being there, we try to think about where we are now and how we are going to get to where we are going. And that journey, we know that God goes with us and that we go with our families. So I thought we could sing a song called I'm Going on a Journey. And this song is neat. What'll happen is I'll sing and then you'll repeat right after me, and it's built into the song. So if I sing, I'm going on a journey, then you'll sing, I'm going on a journey, like that. So I'm gonna play and sing, and you repeat after me. I'm going on a journey, and I'm starting today. My head is wet, and I'm on too. It says he loves me, and he loves you too. I'm becoming this day a saint of God. It really doesn't matter what roads I trod. Wherever I go, God's been there too. God's love has touched me and will carry me through. And there are other saints who have said amen. They'll keep me faithful to my journey's end. Along the way, I want to be the kind of person that God set free. Nice work. Thanks for singing with me. Hope you have a really great week. Bye.